Good morning and welcome. It is Monday, February 16, 2026. You are listening to Opening Bill Radio, the first note to the market. I am your host and I am glad you are here. Let's begin as we always do. Just a breath in and a long, slow breathe out. It's Monday, a fresh week, a clean slate. The markets were closed Saturday and Sunday. A little pause for all of us. But now we are back. And we begin not with rush but with calmness. So let's sit back, breathe, and walk into the week together. This past Friday, February 13, Indian equity markets saw a significant pullback. The Nifty 50 closed at 25,471.10, negative by 336.10 points or 1.30%. The Sensex settled at 82,626.76, a loss of 1,048.16 points or 1.25%. Midcaps felt more pressure. The Nifty Midcap 100 fell 1.71% to 59,438. Breadth was heavily skewed towards declines. On the Nifty, only 7 stocks advanced while 43 declined. That's a ratio of roughly 1:6, a broad-based sell-off. If we talk about sectoral movers, education bucked the trend, gaining 3.90%, a rare bright spot. IT education rose 1.84%. On the losing side, non-ferrous metals fell 5.08%. Credit ratings slipped 3.76%. Metals overall were weak. The Nifty Metal Index dropped 3.31%. Volatility spiked. The India VIX jumped to 13.29, up by 13.30%. That's a notable increase in fear, but still below long-term averages. So Friday was a wake-up call, but remember, pullbacks are part of the rhythm. Now let us talk about global markets. Let's see what happened globally over the weekend and in Friday sessions. In the US, Friday was a mixed session. The Dow Jones edged up 0.10% to 49,500.93. The S&P 500 was flat, up just 0.05% to 6,836.17. The Nasdaq 100 gained 0.18% to 24,732.73. Inflation data came out Friday evening and it was mostly in line with expectations. Core CPI MOM 0.3% as forecast. Core CPI year on year 2.5%, slightly below the 2.6 prior. Headline CPI year on year 2.5%, down from 2.7%. Markets took it in stride, no major reaction, which is a good sign. In Europe, it was mixed. FTSE 100 gained 0.42%, DAX rose 0.25%, Euro Stoxx 50 fell 0.43%. In Asia this morning, Japan's Nikkei 225 futures are up 1.55%, a strong start. Hong Kong's Hang Seng fell 1.72% overnight. Australia's ASX 200 dropped 1.39%. So, global markets are sending mixed signals as we open the week. No panic, but plenty of caution. Let's take a technical tour of Nifty 50. Let's look at the Nifty 50's technical landscape based on Friday's close. Pivot points is at 25,515.25. Resistance 1 is at 25,586.20. Resistance 2 is at 25,700.30. Let's talk about support. Support 1 is at 25,400.15. Support 2 is at 25,329.20. The index closed below the pivot at 25,471. That suggests a bearish bias for today, at least at the open. If we talk about moving averages, Nifty is still trading above its 200-day SMA at 25,292, but it's now below its 50-day SMA at 25,772. That's a short-term warning sign. Warning sign. RSI indicator is at 46, neutral, leaning toward oversold, but not there yet. MACD remains bullish at 52.44 but narrowing. ADX is at 19.58, a very weak trend. Stochastic RSI is at 80.35, overbought on a short-term oscillator which often precedes a bounce or consolidation. So, what is the message? The uptrend is challenged but not broken. We are in a correction within a large uptrend. Patience, not panic. Let's look at the latest announcements and as we move further. Over the weekend, several companies made important announcements. Bharat Electronics or BHEL approved a joint venture agreement with Safran, a French aerospace company. It's a 50:50 JV for the Hammer guidance kit to be headquartered in Pune. That's a significant defense collaboration. GNFC reported a chlorine gas leak at its Bharuch plant on February 14. Automatic shutdown activated, no casualties, and normal operations resumed by Sunday morning. A close call handled well. Carrion's Advertising announced the demise of non-executive director Hulas Mal Lalani on February 15. Our condolences to the family. Centum Electronics announced it's discontinuing Candelon subsidiaries and restructuring French units with an impairment recognized. Earnings call scheduled for February 16, that's today. HFCL announced new deals in India, details awaited, so plenty of corporate actions over the weekend. Let's see how dividends are performing. Let's look at dividends going ex-date this week. On today, February 16, NDR InvIT Trust final dividend 1.88%. IRB Infra Trust interim dividend of 0.43%. Anantam Highways final dividend of 2.50%. IRB InvIT Fund interim dividend of 1.47%. Keval Kiran Clothing interim dividend of 20%. IIFL Capital interim dividend of 150%. Torrent Power interim dividend of 150%. Kirloskar Ferrous interim dividend of 60%. And many more who are upcoming in the dividend lists. So check it and find your analysis and take decision based on your analysis. Tomorrow, February 17, Entry C final dividend of 3.81%, Vibrant Global Capital interim of 6.50%, and many more are on the list. So check it and take your decisions politely and be on your analysis. A lot of cash flowing back to shareholders. If you hold these, check your records. Let's now see the insider trades of Friday's moves. Insider activity on Friday showed some interesting patterns. On the buying side, Suggs Lloyd, promoter and director, bought 20,000 shares worth of 19.26 lakh rupees. And Gallant Industry, promoter group, bought 26,546 shares worth 1.52 crores. On the selling side, High Class Trading, promoter group, had a conversion of security worth of 1.5 crore shares worth 2.81 crore rupees. Insiders are selectively buying, not a broad trend but worth watching this name. Now let's see the bulk deals of Friday's big moves. Bulk deals on Friday were concentrated in a few stocks. Biopol Chemicals saw heavy action. 31 Degrees North Fund sold 78.59 lakh of working rupees. 31 Degrees North Growth Fund sold 63.94 lakh rupees. Finvesta first bought 73.26 lakh rupees. Sreni shares about 2.29 crore rupees. Beacon Stone Capital bought 4 crore rupees. Craft Emerging Market Fund bought 4.13 crore rupees. So institutions were accumulating Biopol Chemicals aggressively. Harish Kumar Gupta sold 2.66 crore rupees. On the CKK retail, L7 High-Tech sold 6.29 crore rupees and SBCM Securities sold 4.99 crore rupees. Srivri Spices and Chaudhary. Multiple sellers including Vinita Singh, Vaibhav Chaudhary and others total selling around 5 to 6 crores. What does this tell us? Institutional interest is very selective, flowing into niche names like Biopol Chemicals and rotating out of retail and spices. Let's check what's trending as we open on Monday. Sectors with highest price change on Friday are education 3.90%, a strong outlier. IT education 1.84% on positive side. Credit ratings negative side 3.76%, that is a profit booking, and non-ferrous metals minus 5.08%, that is the weakest link. On ETFs of gold and silver, Tata Gold ETF rupees 14.79 down by 1.86%. Nippon India Silver ETF rupees 232.58 down by 5.22%. A sharp pullback. So some profit taking in precious metals after recent runs. Let's see some news headlines in brief. A quick spin through the news wires from Friday and the weekend. US dollar ticked higher as markets awaited inflation data, which came in as expected. Silver dived 12% on Friday, volatile trading wrecked many traders' profit and loss. Nasdaq said 2% on concerns that AI tools are threatening software industry margins. GBP USD flat after UK growth missed forecasts. Bitcoin is still hovering below $70,000 despite whales spending $4 billion on purchase last week of above about 7,000 above Bitcoins. Earnings and stock sectors such as SoftBank swung to a $1.6 billion profit, increasing its OpenAI bet. So the big story over the weekend, AI disruption fears and metal volatility. We'll watch how those plays out this week. Let's see how economic calendar are coming and going in the weekend. Looking ahead this week on February 16 today, Japan GDP growth rate Q1Q trail 5 at 5:20 am, forecast 0.4% prior negative to 0.6%. On tomorrow February 17, RBA meeting minutes at 6 am, always watched for clues on Australian rates. No major Indian data this week, but global cues, especially US Fed minutes later in the week, will drive sentiment. Now we have reached at the closer of this podcast, or we can say this opening bell radio podcast. We have recovered a lot this morning, Monday. Numbers, names, labels, deals, news. But here's what I want you to carry with you in this week. Friday was a pullback, the Nifty lost 336 points. Some may call it a loss, I call it a reset. Markets don't go up in a straight line. They breathe, they rest, they correct. And then, if the fundamentals are strong, they resume again. This week, don't fight the tape, observe it, learn from it, and wait for your spots. If you are trading today, trade light. If you are investing, stay patient. And if you are a learner, just watch and observe it. The week is long, there's no need to win it on Monday. So, as you begin this week, begin with calmness. You are informed, you are prepared. Now let the market come to you. Thank you for spending this quiet Monday morning with me. This is Opening Bell Radio, the first note to the market for Monday, February 16, 2026. I'll be back tomorrow, same time, same calm. Until then, breathe, stay steady, and remember, always invest for the long term. Thank you. Disclaimer: investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Please read all related documents carefully before investing.